Hello everybody and a very warm welcome to Leighton Junction, and for the second in a short series of videos which I am calling Shorties. One of my regular viewers had asked would I do a couple of videos on some of the German Continental engines I have. It's all very well to see them running around, but it would be nice to have a little bit more information on them. So with that in mind, I thought I'll do a couple of short videos on these items. And this very splendid engine we see in front of us is a BR95, and I acquired this model, you could say by mistake as such. My very dear friend had this, and he likes his engines pristine, as a lot of people do. Not everybody's into weathering. Some people just like to have them fresh out the box. So anyway, I know you won't mind us seeing he'd been cleaning some items or something, and I think he still had a bit alcohol or whatever it was on his thumb, and he ended up with a big dirty thumbprint on it. He couldn't get it off. So anyway, he sent it off to be weathered, and they've done a splendid job. It's absolutely superb. But unfortunately, he didn't like it because he's not keen on weathering, and he just couldn't get away with it. So fortunately for me, it has winged its way into my collection. And I think the moral of the story is, kids, if you're going to clean stuff, make sure you wipe your hands. So I know you won't mind me saying that. So as you can see, this engine here is absolutely superb. It really is a very fine example, and the weathering is particularly good, I have to say. There was the first 10 of these locomotives were built in 1922, and 31 of them ended up in East Germany. And of these, 24 were rebuilt and had newly designed engines. I think it was from 1971 and 1973. They were given new design boilers, and they were actually converted to oil burning and not coal. And as you can see, the particularly intricate pipework is really, really nice. And I think it says here as well, if these engines were actually redesignated as a DR class 95.0, and the unconverted ones as a DR class 95.1, and the last of these were retired in 1981. So, you know, our German friends kept their steam engines going a lot longer than what we did. I think the last steam passenger service ceased in 1965. I could be wrong, man. I'm not too sure. I think it was about that time we had done away with all our steam engines, but our German friends kept theirs for quite a few years after. And as you can see, you can see why these are just absolutely splendid. And the pipework is not there purely for aesthetic reasons. It's there for a practical purpose. Simply they're easier to maintain. If you give a burst pipe or a leak, they're easier to get at. Whereas our engines, you had to remove all the cowling, and it was quite a big job. So these engines and a lot of other engines and similar likes of this could be put into the sheds and turned around pretty quickly, you know. But yes, it is a particularly splendid example. So what I'm going to do is I am not going to put the sound on. I'm going to tease you, and I'm going to save it until I do my midweek running session, which is going to be a DC one without sound. And then what I will do is I will, as a bonus at the end, I will include this engine with all its glorious sound. So you're going to have to wait till midweek, I'm afraid, yeah. And probably about the Wednesday or something like that. So in the meantime, a huge thank you for watching the video. I do hope you've enjoyed it. And have a good bonfire night. The weather's not too good up here, but stay safe, everyone. Wrap up, and we will see you midweek for the next European running session. So again, thanks very much, everyone. Take care. Bye-bye for now. Cheers, everyone. Bye.